I am going. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we listening? Okay. Okay, hands down. We'll do some more of that in a little bit, okay? Huh? Okay, we'll do that in a little bit. We need to move on or we're not going to get done. Okay, I'm going to read you guys the story. Pumpkin. Isn't that funny? What's the name of our story?
Pumpkin.
Okay. I thought the illustrations of this book were beautiful. This is for James and the fish. Isn't that funny? I've never heard of a book dedicated to a fish before.
James and a fish.
The fish. Okay. Jamie planted a pumpkin seed. See the picture?
Yep.
Okay. Hands up if you can tell me what the seed looks like. Jory? Oh, cool. I have a daughter named Jamie, too. Can you tell me what the seed looks like? Is it big or is it small?
It's small.
It's small. Can you see his hands? It's pretty small, isn't it?
It has a point.
Very good. Very good. Okay. And the pumpkin seed grew a pumpkin sprout. And everybody see the little sprout?
Yeah. There's a ladybug on it.
There is a ladybug. That's good observations. You guys see that?
Yeah. I can't see anything.
Can you see the little ladybug that's... The ladybug is about the same size as the leaf. It might kind of look like the leaf.
I eat it.
Okay. Very good eyes. Good eyes.
Thanks. My mom said
And the pumpkin sprout grew a pumpkin plant.
There's a beaver.
There it is. I'm not sure it's a beaver, though.
Beaver would have fun teeth. Check it out. That's a gopher.
Could be a gopher. Could be a little, what they call
I do know
groundhogs.
it's a gopher.
Or a, groundhogs. Okay. And the pumpkin plant grew a pumpkin flower. Can you guys see the flower?
And butterfly. Oh, yeah. But there's a butterfly. It's not red.
Logan, what color is the flower?
White.
White?
In the middle.
No. Real close.
That's orange.
Which one's the flower? What you're seeing right in the middle is a plant that's got some sunlight on.
Oh, it's not that orange.
It's orange, isn't it? Right down here in the middle.
Travis.
By the butterfly.
Travis, go sit by Jory on the other side.
And the pumpkin flower grew a pumpkin.
Cameron, scoot back away from
Did
Brendan.
you know that?
They start out green.
They do start out green.
But sometimes they're big green. Sometimes they go big.
Okay, hands up. Who planted the pumpkin seed? Hands up if you remember. Travis? That girl? Jamie. Very good. I'm not for sure if Jamie's a boy or a girl.
It is. It's a boy.
It could kind of be either. Could be a girl with short hair. Okay. Dressed kind
Wearing
of.
overalls.
But you know what? My girls wear overalls sometimes.
It is.
I mean, overalls don't have to be just a boy thing. They're one of those things that can go either way. Okay. And the pumpkin grew.
Frog on his head.
There is.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized something. In every picture, there has to be an animal or a cool thing.
Really?
Like that flower, the frog, the ladybug, and the gopher.
Very
And
good.
butterfly.
What was with the flower?
A butterfly.
A butterfly.
I already
Very
said
good.
that.
Very good.
And the
Good connection.
frog on
But there's a little animal in every picture, at least so far. We'll have to see if that continues. And grew. So, when the pumpkin's growing, what is it doing?
And it's getting oranger and oranger.
And bigger and bigger. That's right. It's changing colors from green, like Cooper said. They start out green to orange, and it's getting larger, isn't it?
Much more larger.
And grew even more. Look how big that pumpkin's getting. And grew.
His legs are just as big as the thing.
Yeah, that is a huge pumpkin. You know, one time we had a very big, this pumpkin, somebody gave us a pumpkin. I'm not joking, kids. It was this big. It took 3 of us to put it in the back of the truck. It's huge.
Whoa.
But you know what? I will never do that again. It had the thinnest shell, and the slightest bump poked a hole. And the shell of the pumpkin is what you carve. You know, when you clean it all out, you carve the shell when you cut the face in it. And usually it's really thick and takes a little bit to cut through it. Have you guys carved pumpkins before?
Yeah.
This was just almost paper thin. And it was a mess. Because by the time Halloween was over with, we could hardly get it moved off the porch. Okay, so finally Jamie picked the pumpkin. He's having to carry it in the wagon, isn't he?
I found a
squirrel. Yeah, he's got a squirrel up there.
There's an animal and everything.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Dog.
Then Jamie scooped out the pumpkin pulp, carved a pumpkin face, and put it in the window. You guys do that at Halloween?
Yeah.
I have a pumpkin, but I don't.
It would have to be a pretty big window to set it in the window, wouldn't it?
I would put one on my roof.
One time, me and Taylor, we put a candle inside of it and it glowed.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Okay, but he saved 6 pumpkin seeds for planting in the spring. Oh, where did he get the pumpkin seeds?
From the pumpkin.
You notice where he got the pumpkin seeds?
From the pumpkin.
From where on the pumpkin?
The inside.
Inside, when he scooped out what they called the pulp, that's all that sticky orange, gooey, messy stuff.
I know.
It's usually cold and sticks.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yes, Jory. Thank you for raising your hand. Do you? Uh-huh. I have a daughter that trained last year, and in fact, I looked at the pumpkin seeds last night, and she hasn't eaten all of them. And she put this, don't do this. We found out she put hers in a plastic bottle that had the lid off. And she still stuck them all in a plastic bottle, and when I pulled them out last night to look at them, they're all gold. I was like, ew. So I had to throw, those big bottles of pop. It was one of those empty bottles. I had to throw half a bottle of those away because they were all, it was kind of yucky. But anyway.
And I just want to let you know, even on the title, there's a number.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
On every page, there has
Yep.
to be one.
And so I think those are ducks.
Yeah.
A couple of ducks. I heard somebody say goose. Okay. Hands up. If you can tell me what the pumpkin seed looks like. Lucian? Can you tell me? Kind of tiny? Is that what you said? Okay, so they're small. What color are they, Isaac? What color are the pumpkin seeds? Do you remember?
Orange.
Are they orange, you think?
No.
What do you think, Cooper?
White.
They're white. Okay, I can see why you think that they're orange, though, because they turn orange, don't they? When they grow a pumpkin? I can understand that. Okay. Who plants the pumpkin seed? Henry? Jamie. Okay, and where does Jamie plant the pumpkin seed?
In the dirt.
In the dirt. Why didn't he plant it in the carpet?
Because there's no dirt.
Why do you need dirt? Harrison? I'm sorry, Harrison, you have your hand up.
I wanted to tell you because it will look like a walnut.
That's why you don't plant it in the carpet?
No.
Oh, why do you not plant it in the carpet?
Because it really wouldn't grow.
What does it need to grow, Travis?
water.
It needs water. Okay.
And my dad.
My kids get plenty of water on my carpet at home. So would it grow?
Yeah.
It would?
My dad.
Just a moment, okay? We'll get to that in just a moment. Okay, so if I put it in the carpet and I add water to it, will it grow?
Yeah.
Logan?
No.
No, what else do I need?
Soil.
Just a moment. You need soil. Right.
And
Okay.
we need water, sunlight.
And sunlight. You need soil, sunlight, and water, right?
Oh,
Very good.
That's
why. That's why it would grow on my carpet, right? Okay. Good job. Okay. What's the first thing that happened after Jamie planted the seed? Hands up. Think back for a minute. Sophie, what was the first thing that happened after Jamie planted the seed? Okay. Everybody else, hands down. What? Did it immediately just jump out and be this great big huge something?
No.
How did it start? It started green and small. It was really tiny, wasn't it?
No, there was a tiny sprout.
Okay. Well, what happens next? Hands up. Weston, what happens next? It gets bigger. Okay, hands down. Okay, and finally, what does Jamie do to the pumpkin? Hands up. Brendan? Yeah, at the end of the story, what does Jamie do to the pumpkin?
Sits on it.
He sits on it. Okay. There's a couple things that happened after he sat on it. You're right. He did sit on it. Then he picked the pumpkin. Remember him carrying it in the wagon? What did he do with it after that? At the end of the story, what did he do? Oh, Brandon. Remember?
No.
Do you want to ask for some help from a friend? Okay, hands down, everybody.
He carved it.
He carved it. Very good. And what's the very last thing that happened in the book? Hands up. Okay? What's the very last thing?
Well, he gets more seeds under the pumpkin and plants more.
Do you remember how many seeds he saved?
6.
Very good. He saved 6 seeds, didn't he? Very good. Hands down. Okay.